everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm super excited to share the money-making power of ebooks with you. So, that being said, I must tell you that, of course, I cannot and do not guarantee any amount of money that you may or may not make, but I do want to tell you my story and how ebooks really changed my life. And I don't say that lightly because writing and selling ebooks has truly changed my life for the better. You know, back in 2004, I started my online business out of really desperation because I was desperate to quit my job and stay home with my baby daughter. And once I created and started selling my first ebook, everything changed. I started making money, and then eventually I made enough to replace my teacher's salary. And then eventually I even quadrupled that salary. So it was all from selling PDF ebooks, really. So all of the products that I sold on my website back then, they were just little PDF ebooks. And most of them took me a few days to a week to write because I was pretty busy, of course. But I did find the time. I knew it was going to go somewhere. I had high hopes that it would go somewhere. Luckily, it did. And I sold them for years to come. So passive income is really a life changer. And to me, it's really all about freedom. You know, freedom to be creative, doing something that I enjoy and get paid for it, right? And freedom in my day to choose my own schedule, and freedom to spend time with my kids and my family. And I really owe it all to creating and selling ebooks. That's where it all started with me, and I still sell ebooks today. So here's what's coming your way in this video. We'll talk about what you can write about killing your doubts, about will it work for your niche, and setting up your sales system. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. Okay, so if you've been following me for a while, then you may know my story. But back in 2003, I was a brand new mom. And I was so exhausted because my sweet little girl did not sleep much. Matter of fact, she was up all night, almost every night. And I was up all night with her, and then I would have to go on to work the next day at my job as an elementary school librarian. Well, as you can imagine, I was really exhausted, and I was really desperate to be able to stay home with my daughter because I felt like I was missing everything. You know, I was so tired, and the babysitter spent the whole day with her, and so I felt like I was missing out, and I didn't want to miss her growing up. But of course, also I needed the money that my job provided. So long story short, I ended up starting my own photography business, which was great, and I really loved it. But I was still working a ton, which really defeated the whole purpose. And I had the idea of teaching other people how to start their own photography business. And I did that, and I did it all online. I created my own website, and guess what? I started selling little simple PDF ebooks, and I sold them online, and I was able to make more than enough to quit my job, really. And I was able to be there for my daughter, and then later for her little sister, my second daughter. So now, these days, I'm free from a job, right? And I can enjoy fun things like playing in a rock band and going on fun vacations. There we were at Disney World last year, and being able to go on school functions like field trips during the day with my younger daughter, and, you know, not having to call in sick if I'm not feeling good or one of my girls is sick. I don't have to answer to a boss. So life is just really good. Okay, so now I want to get a little more specific. And when I talk about selling an ebook, I'm not talking about publishing on Amazon. Okay, so like Kindle books. Those kinds of ebooks are great, right? They are, and they can help you gain authority, and they can get more traffic to your blog, and they're good for stuff like that. But more than likely, they won't make you a great deal of money because they're usually priced from 99 cents to like $2.99 or so. So they're not going to make you a whole ton of money. I'm really talking more about the kinds of books that you create and then sell directly from your blog or your website with a price of anywhere from like $17 to $47 and up. And I'm not the only one making money from ebooks. If you head over to Google or Pinterest and you type in blog income reports, you'll see how other bloggers are also creating a really nice passive income from ebooks. When you find one of those reports that looks interesting to you, click over to it and check out where they list where their income is coming from. And more often than not, they have an ebook that they're selling. And you might be really surprised to see how much they're pulling in every month from one of their ebooks. And, as for me, well, ebooks have earned me well into the six figures. And I started out with a simple ebook way back in 2004, and right away I learned how powerful that they can really be. And, I was a new mom, I was working full time, but I'll never forget the day that I launched my second ebook. And I launched it in the morning before I left for work. And that day I kept checking my PayPal account, and it was astonishing. I mean, it really was. I earned more than $10,000 in one day. And that's when I knew that, okay, this is the thing that I need to be doing, because this is way more than enough money for me to be able to quit my job. So that was an exciting day. Now, given by that time I did have a small email list, so that does absolutely help with your ebook sales. But the power of ebooks is really amazing. And then the power of ebooks along with an email list of people who are interested in what you do is really astonishing. So I know you're beginning to see the power that a simple ebook can have for your blog and your business. And it is truly incredible. Even better, it represents passive income. And so you're basically creating an ebook one time, and then you're selling it again and again and again, no matter what you're doing. If you're sleeping, if you're on vacation, if you're working on your blog, you're picking up your kids at school, you're out to dinner, you're selling your ebook 24/7. So I really believe that it is one of the best investments of your time and your energy. Okay, so by now I know you're convinced that creating and selling an ebook is a really good idea for your blog and your business. But maybe you're stuck when it comes to knowing what to write your ebook about. So what do you do if you have no idea what to write about? Well, some things to think about are what are your most popular blog posts about? Go to your Google Analytics and see what is your most popular blog post. What's the topic? What are people commenting about? What are their questions? So, what question are you asked most about your niche? What kinds of information products are currently selling in your niche? What is something that you can present in a step-by-step manner? How did you achieve a personal transformation? What do you wish you had when you first started doing whatever it is you do? What frustrations or challenges did you face when you first got started doing what you do? So those are kinds of things that you can think about. And if you just sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and just start writing ideas, you're going to come up with something. Okay, but on the other side of that coin, what if you have too many ideas? How do you narrow it down? Well, a good idea is to poll or survey your audience. You can do a Facebook poll or even a SurveyMonkey survey, and ask yourself, what is your reader's number one problem? What keeps them up at night? What are they worried about? What are they trying to solve? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to overcome? And think about, there's probably a question or maybe even a group of questions that you are usually asked over and over again by people. And those are all good ways of knowing what to write about. It's best to narrow it down to what is easiest for you to start with. And the reason for that is so that you can get it done and you can get it out there and you can get it selling. And then you'll have other ideas that you could do more ebooks about. So start with something that would be easy for you to write, something that you are confident about, and just get it done and get it out there. Okay, so another really good way to tell if people are truly interested in an idea that you have is to go ahead and create a blog post about it. Create a nice blog post about it without giving away a ton of information, but do create something that you can give away for free. And it might be a cheat sheet or a resource list or a video or even a small report. And if you get a lot of people signing up to receive that freebie, then you know you've got a good topic, something that people are interested in. Once you get this new email list started, you can even set up a new sequence with a link to a survey and ask them what they're interested in learning more about, maybe along with some open-ended questions about your topic, and you're going to find even more ideas for your ebook. So my biggest advice is to not wait, but to start thinking about your possible topics and then begin measuring interest in your idea using those ideas. Okay, so I know a lot of you struggle with this, and I know I struggle with this from time to time too. You have doubts, you're thinking, well, maybe I can't really do this. But let's talk about the doubts and the fear, because they're keeping you stuck, really. Maybe you're stuck in a job that you find unfulfilling, or maybe you're stuck creatively. But, being stuck is something I know about, because before I started my online business and made enough money to stay home with my girls, I was stuck in a job really that I didn't particularly enjoy all that much, and I was also stuck in an emotionally abusive relationship that I was desperate to get out of. And by creating my own business and creating ebooks to sell on my website, I was really able to change my situation. I was able to quit my job. I was able to become a stay-at-home mom, and later was able to leave my relationship, right? So really all that was possible because I made enough money to make those changes in my life. So let's talk about some of the things that might be keeping you stuck when it comes to writing and selling your own ebook. The first one is you feel like you have to be an expert. But the truth is, your ebook does not have to be the end all on your topic. If you can tell someone how to get from point A to point B, then you can write an ebook. So use your own personal transformation to help others. The second one is somebody already wrote an ebook on your topic. Well, this is actually really good news, which seems funny. But why is it good news? Well, because it proves that you have a viable idea and a viable topic. Remember, you have your own unique story and your own unique point of view. And think about it. When you go into the bookstore or you go into the library, there's more than one book on any given topic, right? Of course there are. So keep that in mind. Okay, so some of you are saying, I do not have time. I don't have time to do this. And I know about that because back when I was the new mom with the job and I was exhausted, but I was highly motivated. I was so motivated to make this happen that I made the time. So you got to think about, we really do tend to make time for things that we want to do. And if you focus, you can get your ebook written really in a matter of days or weeks, and you might have to find the time. But if you do, the payoff can be so huge and so worth it. Wouldn't you say that it's worth it? Even if writing your ebook takes a lot longer than that, you have to start somewhere. The time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well get going. Okay, some of you aren't sure how long your ebook should be, and the answer to this is really as long as it needs to be. Readers don't want fluff or filler. They don't want a bunch of junk in there, right, just to make it longer. They just want to know how to solve their problem. So your ebook needs to contain as much or as little info required, really just in order to solve the problem. So don't get hung up on your ebook being a certain amount of pages. Just make it as long as it needs to be. Maybe you're not sure about the technical aspects involved, but these days it is easier than ever to get started. All you really need is a computer, some word processing software, and Google Docs is free, right? And you need a platform for selling. So sure, building a sales funnel for your ebook involves a little more time and a little more tech, but with all the tools available on the web, it really is not hard to do. Okay, so let's talk about selling your ebook 24/7. And if you want passive income, you really have to set up a sales system. And you may have heard of a sales funnel before. And the great thing about a sales funnel is that it sells your book for you 24/7, right? And it automatically delivers your ebook to your customers. So you don't even have to touch it. You just set it up and it works by itself and you collect your payments. it's pretty cool. So I can't tell you how great it feels really to wake up in the morning and you check your account and you see that you made money overnight while you were sleeping because somebody bought your ebook or several someone's bought your ebook. It's a fantastic feeling. So a good sales funnel really starts with a really good opt-in gift. And remember, this is something of value that you offer for free in exchange for somebody's email address. And they include things like printables or worksheets or resource lists, cheat sheets that quickly explain something, or an email course, or a free video, or a webinar, maybe even access to a free resource library, things like that. And you get the point. Basically, you just offer something valuable for free, and you should have no problem gathering those emails. Just make sure that your free opt-in gift is on the same topic and it's related to the ebook that you want to sell. So your opt-in sign-up box should be included on all your relevant blog posts so that people have opportunity to get your free opt-in and to get on your email list. And then once you have someone on your email list, you'll just have to deliver the free opt-in. And this is usually done through your email autoresponder. I personally use ConvertKit, and I really like them. And you can now send other value-packed content to your subscribers, and you also begin marketing your ebook to them. And then when they're ready to buy, you'll need a way to accept payment. And for this, I recommend you getting a business PayPal account. And PayPal integrates with automatic online delivery services like DPD and SendOwl so that when you have an order, the money goes straight to your PayPal account, and the delivery service automatically sends your ebook to the customer. So you don't have to touch it, and it's really awesome. And this might sound confusing, right? And it can be, but guess what? If you need help, I go over it step by step in my ebook, Create Your Ebook This Week. And the bottom line is, yes, this takes some work to set up, but I promise you that it is not difficult. But you might need some help. And if you do, I'm here to help you. So once you have your ebook written and your sales funnel set up, there's no stopping you from achieving your goals. Okay, so by now I know you see what a great opportunity ebooks represent for your blog and your business. And for me, the passive income that I've earned through ebooks has really been life-changing, and I want the same for you. Now that you have the basic understanding of how to create and sell an ebook, then you're ready to dive deeper and really get busy creating and selling your first one. Some of you are ready to do just that, but others might feel like you need a little bit more help. And so my ebook, Create Your Ebook This Week, is designed to do just that. And in it, I'll take you by the hand and I'll show you step by step how to create, market, sell, and deliver your ebook so that you can start earning your passive income. You can use my formula again and again and create as many ebooks as you want, and there's really no limit to what you can do. Now, I know there are some courses and ebooks out there that are out of reach for so many of you because of the price. And I know you might be tired of getting excited about a particular product only to see the price tag is double or even triple or more of what you can afford, especially when you're just getting started. So you'll be happy to see that the price of Create Your Own ebook this week is only $27. And I wanted to make it as affordable as possible so that you can get started today with no hesitation. So all you need to do is click on the link in the comments and be taken to the sales page where you can check out and then receive your automatic download of my ebook. And once you get going, you can have your own ebook up and selling before you know it. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon.